When it comes to Marshall's recent budget cuts, building costs have been mentioned several times. In fact, the university has considered making changes to the hours of operation of campus buildings, which could make scheduling classes a bit more difficult.
We have taken some steps in operations to kind of consolidate the number of buildings that are open on the weekend to ensure that we are trying to make the most efficient use, meaning energy efficiency of our buildings, as well as efficiency in terms of staff, because when you have to open all the buildings across the weekend, there's an expense associated with that.
Students fear that this new 2020 initiative will make scheduling classes problematic, especially if they're forced to have set schedules with little room for personal alterations.
College is the only thing that I do. I mean, I have a job, I have an internship, but school is always my first priority. But I feel like we shouldn't have a set schedule because there's so many people who are multitasking between school and families and work.
I honestly think if they want to cut the cost of things, I don't think they should force the students to ruin their, not ruin, but make it more inconvenient for scheduling.
We do need to ensure that our courses are offered at times that are practical for our student population, but I think it's impractical for all students to think that they're not going to have an 8 a.m. class. And sometimes, you may have to take a 6:30 class if your schedule allows that.
Although the issue of class schedules can be long debated, students and university officials do agree on one thing.
What I would encourage at this time is let's look at our existing inventory. Where should we make investments to honor the history of our building?
There are some buildings on campus, I believe, that need to be given more time and more attention.
I think right now with the money that we have generating in the university, we need to renovate the buildings that we have. Because if we just keep building more buildings, then we're just going to keep building more areas and expanding the university, and our buildings like Smith and Corbally are just going to fall apart.
Marshall owns and operates over 40 buildings throughout its campus, and although there are no plans just yet to stop operating on old buildings or to build new ones, one thing is for sure: whatever the university decides will affect students in a major way. Nichole Henderson, MU Report.